Hey everybody, it's Demetrick here from TDW Woodworks, and I have my table saw, and I love my table saw, and I like to keep it in good shape. I have seen what the instructions say and what other people do, but I thought this would be a great opportunity to show you what I do to maintain my table saw. And I have two routines. I have a weekly routine that I do at the end of the week, regardless of whether I'm using it a lot or a little. And then I have a monthly routine. It's something that I do once a month. And just because I'm ready to do it, I thought I would shoot a quick video, show you the tools I use to do my weekly clean off, and then I'll show you my monthly clean off and maintenance that I do. One of the things that I do is, in my assembly table, I do a lot of paper craft. Here's an example of something that I would do. And then that uses a lot of spray adhesive. It also uses a lot of clear lacquer. So a lot of times there's spray over and you'll get like this residue spray adhesive. And you want to get that off of there, but you don't want to use acetone to really rip into it. So the tools that I use for doing my weekly cleanup is some WD-40. Number two would be this, which is a paintbrush that I've got the handles off. Now, I've never used this for paint, so it's a nice soft brush to be able to dust off everything. I have a little bit of paste wax that I use, and that's sort of just as a little protective coat. Makes it easier for the next time. And then I use whatever rags you use. I like using my Scott's rags. I've always used these in the shop. They're pretty inexpensive. They last me, a box of these seem to last me about 6 months or so, 5-6 months. But anyways, let me show you my routine. Start off with one rag. This should be all that I need to do it, unless it's really dirty, but this should be all that I need is the one rag. So I'm going to start off with just dusting this off. Using this works really well for me. Some people like to use a regular brush, whatever you like, just to make sure you get all of the cracks out. I'll pull this out, get the real basic stuff in there so this won't set properly if there's dirt in here. Next comes the rag. What I'll do is I'll hit this WD-40 on there. I like to fold my rag twice over. Now, once I'm done with that, I'll flip it over so I have a clean side, and I pull up some paste wax, and what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and dab just a little bit in there, just to get just a little bit on the rag. You do not need much, and you kind of just like to smear it on there a little bit, just to get a little bit on everywhere. And then what I'll do is I'll start buffing it out a little bit. You do not need a lot. You don't want to have that waxy residue on there. You want just a little bit, just to get a coating on there. That's going to make it slicker and easier for the next routine, the next time you do it. So that is my routine now. Now I have a second routine. The second routine is what I do on a monthly basis. Monthly basis when I like to open it up and get really the inside cleaned out. So what I do is I like to take my insert out, raise the blade, I use this. It is by PB Blaster. It is a garage door spray lubricant. And I use that, of course, on your garage door. And the idea is this is formulated so it doesn't pull up dust and dirt from being in a garage blowing around, working, you know, cruddying up the works. And when I spray this on there, it has a tendency, first of all, it's a pretty narrow shot, but it lubricates without actually attracting the dust. And I just give it a once over on whatever moving parts are in there. So that's my routine. I have the weekly routine and a monthly routine. It's what I do that I like to use as a way of maintaining the table saw, having a nice edge to it, a nice surface to it. Everybody has their different techniques, but this is what I like to do. Maintaining any table saw, regardless of what it is really important. And that's my routine. Simple enough. So if you have any other questions or any other interesting comments, post them down below. If you like me, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, it would be cool if you did so. And other than that, thanks so much, and you have yourself a great day and get that woodworking.